I am here on behalf of the millions of working people in this country who are out of time, who are out of luck, and who are just about out of hope. I'm here on behalf of the millions of working people who have borne the worst of this pandemic, the people who got sent home back in March and April and May when other businesses got to stay open, when companies like Amazon and Facebook were making billions of dollars. These are the workers who lost their jobs, the workers who lost their pay, the workers who said, "Too bad for you." These are the people who right now are missing shifts at work to try to care for kids who are distance learning because of COVID, who are trying to care for a relative who may be sick. These are the people who are always asked to make it work, who are always asked to hold it together. And you know what, Mr. President? They do. These are proud people, the working people of our nation. These are strong people. These are the people who have rallied to this nation's defense in every hour of need, in every moment of danger, who have sent their sons and daughters to go fight our wars, who have given their time and their talents and their treasure at every opportunity for this nation. And now, Mr. President, they're in need. They're the backbone of this nation, and now they are in crisis. I'm talking about the 8 million Americans who have fallen into poverty since this summer. 12 million families, working families, who are now behind on their rent. The 35% of working families in America who've had to go ask for food assistance in the last couple of months because of this pandemic. Those are the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about people like Susan, who's a single mother, working mother from my state. Northeast Missouri is where she lives. She wrote to me the other day that she's trying to homeschool her kids who are home because of COVID. Of course, she doesn't have internet because she's in a rural part of the state, so she doesn't have broadband. She's trying to feed her family. She's trying to stay up with her job, but she's got to miss shifts at work because she's got kids at home whom she's trying to homeschool and supervise. Now she's fallen behind on her rent. She told me, and these are her words, "I'm not asking for a handout. I'm just asking for a chance to get back on my feet." You know, earlier this week, a friend of mine was down in southeast Missouri, the boot heel of Missouri, a town called Charleston, helping distribute food to families in need. He said that there were 30 church groups, 30, who lined up to come get food for their congregations, and over 60 families, this is a small town, Mr. President, over 60 families who stood in line. And as they were loading food into the trunks of people's cars, many of them were crying. What these people ask for, what these Americans ask for, is not for government to solve all their problems. It's not for government to give them a handout. It's a chance to get back on their feet, a chance to provide for themselves, a chance to recover when they have been asked, again, to sacrifice so much. And that is why the least this body can do is to provide direct relief to every working American who needs it. What we did back in March, that every senator voted for, $1,200 for every working individual, $2,400 for working couples, $500 for kids and dependents. It's the least that we can do. It should be the first thing that we can do. And as these negotiations drag on and on, fixated and focused and hung up on who knows what issues, let's start with this. Let's send a message to working families that they're first, not last, that they are the most important consideration, not some afterthought. Let's send that message today. Surely we can agree that the working people of this country deserve relief. And if we're going to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on bailing out this, that, and the other, surely we could start with reasonable, modest relief to the working people in need in this nation. What I'm proposing is what every senator has supported already. This year, what I'm proposing is modest compared to the scope of the need. What I'm proposing will give working folks in my state and across this country a shot here before Christmas at getting back up on their feet, getting back to work, and getting back in a position to be able to provide for themselves. These folks who are the backbone of this nation.